Hey, what's up, guys? This right here that you see on my WordPad is just some information about this tutorial. I'm gonna leave it in the description so you guys don't have to read it right now, but if you'd like to, um, I'll take a second. I'll just scroll down. Uh, Basically, what I'm telling you is the copyright laws prohibit us from using other people's models that are copyrighted, of course, like the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. This tutorial is going to show us how to import them into Unity to use them. However, with these copyright laws, we're not allowed to, uh, technically we're not allowed to use them for the purpose of sale. We could use them for recreational purposes, like mods and anything like that, without breaking any laws, but you can't use them for the purchase or for the purpose of making money. So, anyways, what you're gonna need actually is NIF Scope, which is a software that we use to view any of the Oblivion, Morrowind, Skyrim, any of the Elder Scrolls Netimers files. It just basically makes it a lot easier for viewing what you're about to edit or mod or put into your game, anything like that. So I recommend you get that. Actually, you're going to need that regardless because you have to actually change some information on the files in that. Also, Fallout Mod Manager for the BSA browser. You need that to extract the BSA files that all the information and data like meshes and textures and everything like that are in. We're going to use Fallout Mod Manager. I also have the links down here for them. I'll leave them in the description. Blender 2.49b, that's to import the NIFs, which are the Netimers files. We're going to want to use Blender 2.49b to do that because it has the NIF scripts and the way we're going to do it, we're actually going to save them as Blender files. We're not going to actually export them. And then we're going to reopen them in Blender 2.65 or above, just because it's a lot easier to manipulate them in the newer versions of Blender, because they have a lot more bugs worked out and they got a lot better tools and stuff like that. Also, you're going to want Unity 3D, free or pro, doesn't matter. Also, the HKX command, that's to extract sorry guys, that's to extract the animation files from the, or to convert them to a .kf file, which is a keyframe file. If you're looking to manipulate any animations, or in this case if you want to add animations to Unity that are already made for us, you're going to want to get this. If you want to make your own animations, feel free. Alright guys, enough talking, let's get to work. Alright, so if you have the BSA browser or the Fallout Mod Manager or whatever, you're going to want to use the BSA browser from the Fallout Mod Manager. And what you're going to do is you double click it and it's going to come up with this stupid little screen. Just exit out of it. And then it's going to come up with the actual menu. We're going to click open and we're going to navigate to our Skyrim folder where our Skyrim game was exported to. Mine I actually downloaded. I didn't actually install it from a disk. So mine's actually under a different folder. Once you get into your Skyrim folder, go to data and then go down to whatever file you want to export, say meshes, which are the models. Then you're going to click open and it's going to load. And now if you want to like export an individual file, just left click on it until it highlights. You can, I think you can even hold shift and do multiple, or you can like hold control and do, you know, every other one or whatever. Or you can extract all and then pick a folder on where you want to extract them to. I've already done all mine, guys, so I'm not even going to waste my time doing it again. Once you get the folder that you want to extract them to, just hit OK. Once that's done, guys, you can close out of that and go into Blender 2.49b. And we're going to delete all of the main startup file. And I hate the scrolling menus in this; they're just so slow. Go down to import and NIF. And by the way, at this point, guys, you should have already followed the Blender 2.49 install that I have in the link. If you haven't gotten the Blender yet, guys, just take a minute now, pause the video, and go get it. It's actually right here. It's actually this file. Go ahead and follow the install. Hang on a sec, I'll actually pull it up and show you guys real quick how to do it. Copy. I'm dual screening so you guys can't see what I'm doing on my other screen right now. I'll just drag it over. Alright. What you're going to do after, you're going to hit in the search menu, just hit Blender and install. Or actually, the link that I gave you is actually already on the page. I don't know why I did that. Alright. You're not going to go down in this order, guys. Okay, these are the links that you're going to use. You're not going to actually go in the order that the links are typed up in. You're going to follow the installing directions. You're going to do the Python first, then PYFFI, and then the Blender 2.49b, and then the NIF tools. And then obviously you can get NIF scope after or before, it doesn't matter with NIF scope. It's actually not a part of Blender. But this is the order we're going to follow them in. Once you're done installing it, you can go ahead and open up Blender and catch up to where we are. Actually, shit, sorry guys, I'm getting ahead of myself. You're going to want to open up NIF scope first. And you're going to want to pull up the file that you want to put into Blender. So say we're going to go to actors, let's go to character, character assets, and let's find, let's go male body 1. Alright, this is the bigger version, guys. This is the big jack guy. I just don't have my textures linked properly because, like I said, I actually downloaded my file or my game. I didn't install it, so let's see. So first of all, what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to, if your guys don't look like this, don't worry about it. Just go to View, Block List, and then Show Blocks in List. So it's just a huge list rather than a bunch of tree, the tree form. And then you're going to click on the NI header, and down here where it says user version, and then it says 12 for value, double click that and change that to 11. And then user version 2, we're going to change to 37, guys. Alright, once that's done, you're going to scroll down on the left side here, and you're going to find the decal placement vector. Don't need that. Block, remove branch, or you can hit Control Delete. Alright, the BS lighting shader property, guys. You cannot use that in Blender. Blender will not import it, so we have to remove all of them. You will notice that over here you lose all your texture data. That's fine. Because later on in Blender, I'll show you guys how to add the materials again and reuse it all the texture information. But other than that, guys, that's all you need to delete. So now it's save as, and make sure you change the name of the male body. I usually do _fixed. That way it just says, hey, you know, this file's been fixed already. I'm not going to save it, of course, but once you've done doing that, guys, now you can go to Blender and open it, or import it in Blender. So import NIF. Come on. Alright, now you're going to go down to male body 1 _fixed, and then you're going to import .nif. Make sure that you have these settings, guys. You don't want animation or the skeleton only yet. Just the ones that are checked off, and then hit OK. And then it's gonna import. And once it's done importing, guys, delete the original. Whoops. Delete the original skeleton that comes on it, because we're gonna actually import the skeleton for the mesh. For the purpose of this tutorial, guys, I'm not going to show you how to import every single piece of the body. I'm just going to show you the basics. What we just did for the body, you're going to do for the head, the hands, the feet, and the eyes. When you get the eyes in, guys, I'll show you with the head and the eyes real quick. You're going to want to import the head, and then you're going to want to import the eyes. And delete the skeleton for both, but you can't delete the skeleton for the eyes until after you've lined the eyes up. I don't know why, but for some reason Blender just glitches when you do. So delete the bone for the head. File, import, net immersed in Gamebryo. And let's go to eyes. Import. Alright. Now, as is, with the bone and everything, we're going to line it up. So just hold the, or click the blue arrow and drag. And zoom in. And just line them up. You can delete the eyelashes if you want. I do almost every time. Just hit, just right click on the eyes and hit tab. Then you can go through and just right click the vertices that you want to delete. Or the vertexes, whatever the hell you want to call them. Alright, now that you have it lined up, guys, you can right click on the head and hide it. Grab the bone and delete it. And then Alt H to unhide it. To hide, guys, you just click the object you want to hide and hit H. Alright, now you're going to right click on the head, shift, right click on the eyes, and then Control J. And join selected meshes. And now they're going to be one. Okay? But whatever you do, don't highlight everything. See how the eyes are still unselected? We're going to leave it that way even after we save it, okay? So, you know, I might as well just do the hands and the feet real quick. So I can show you guys how to do the materials after. So, grab the feet, import, delete the bones, and then go for the hands. Alright, let's see, hands fixed. And delete the bones for the hands. Now what you're going to want to do is you want A until everything in the screen is selected. And import. Then immerse in Gamebryo. By the way, with the skeleton, guys, you're going to want to import the skeleton into NifScope, or not import it, but load it into NifScope just like you did with everything else. But make sure you get just the basic skeleton. Well, actually, you know what? I recommend you guys get the skeleton beast. It'll work the exact same as a regular skeleton, but if you wanted to use like the Khajiit or whatever for your game, you're going to want to use the skeleton beast skeleton for the tail, because basic skeleton doesn't have armatures for the tail. But for my game, guys, I'm not using the Khajiit for anything at all, so I'm just going to use the basic skeleton. What you're going to do is open up and import. Alright, we're going to click on the NI header, and again, like the other mesh, guys, change the values to 11 and 37 for the 2 user versions. BS bone LOD extra data, control delete. What else do we got? Now, if there's an issue importing this, guys, Blender 2.49b's command prompt actually tells you what file it can or cannot read, or what issue it's having, so you can fix it. A lot of data in this skeleton. A lot more than the other skeleton. Alright, well, let's just try and see what Blender thinks about it. Skeleton beast fixed. And we're going to import skeleton plus parent to selected. And it looks like it ain't having any issues yet. Alright, perfect. Oh, except the head. What the fuck? What happened to my head? No! Bob. What happened to you, Bob? Okay, well, that's not good. So I guess we'll just try to line it up and see if we can fix it. That's strange, never seen that happen before. GY to move on the y-axis, guys. GZ to bring it down. GY to back it up. And just play around with it until it looks good to you. That looks pretty good. Alright, anyways. Well, it works right. It's just kind of freaked out on me. I don't know why. X-ray the bone. There's the head. Wow, it stretches his neck pretty good though. I think that's how it's supposed to be actually. Alright, well anyways, that's how you do that. I don't know why it glitched my guy's head. But alright, now that we have the skeleton meshed to the character, we're gonna save it rather than export it. Because if you export it as an OBJ or any other file, you have a potential hazard for breaking the file. I've done it probably 4 times trying to export it, and I just realized I should just save it. Go anywhere you want, guys. It doesn't matter where you save it to. I usually go into my where I try to keep my game files and stuff. But let's go to miscellaneous and tutorial save. Alright, now we're done with Blender 2.49b, guys. Let's go into Blender 2.65 or whatever newer version of Blender you have. Alright, now let's go open and desktop, miscellaneous, tutorial save. Alright, and there's our file. You'll notice that the menu is now set up like Blender 2.49b. What we're going to do is we're going to, for the purpose of I'm so used to the newer style of Blender, so I'm just going to set this up real fast like the original Blender is. Oh, son of a bitch. Come on, stop being a pain in the ass. And this one's properties. Right click, flip the top, and bring this down. And then this one is outliner. Alright. Now I'm just going to split this again, guys. And then split that in half. And what I do is I do UV image editor and dope sheet for my action. That's if you want to import the action, guys, or if you want to make one, whatever. Alright. Now let's select our body, and we wanna go ahead and add a material to this body. And you notice that it's already unwrapped. You don't have to do any of that and line anything up. That's awesome. So it's gonna save us a lot of time. But go over to your materials tab with whatever part of the body you want to add a material to, and just go down to new, and let's name it to male body. Alright, and go over to texture. Actually, no, we don't even need to add a texture right now, because when you bring it into Unity, it's going to make you load the texture anyways. So, unless your textures are already in Blender or in Unity, like mine are, my game and assets. Alright, male body.dds. Okay, direct draw surface. And now you'll notice that it didn't fucking work. Alright. Image, open image, texture. You have to be in edit mode, I forgot. Alright, there we go. And if you go into texture mode, you'll notice we have a texture on our guy now. And we also have a material that this texture is linked to, even though it's not in the texture menu, which is not going to make a difference anyways. And we're going to keep doing that for all of them. Open, textures, hands, open. Alright, you remember with the head, guys, how the eyes aren't selected? That's good, because now when we add our material, we're going to call this head and assign it. Okay, now deselect. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Control I to invert select. And let's create, or F, create new, and we'll call these eyes. And assign. Now deselect. Now you'll notice, if you go to head, and you select, shoot. It's not right. Alright. Add. Eyes, there we go. F, and now assign it, and deselect. Alright. Control I, and just reassign to the head again. Now deselect and select. Alright, now it's just the head that's getting selected based on the material that we're using to select. Good. Alright. That's going to make life a hell of a lot easier. So now what we're going to do, make sure your head material is selected, which I don't think it really makes a difference. Deselect. No, reselect just the head. And image open. Texture. Male head. And eyes. It's not going to make a difference right now, guys. So actually, let's just leave it alone. We'll leave that the way it is. Just make sure you have the material linked there. I forgot to make a material for my hands. Oh, male hands. Male head. Alright. And let's do male loin. Edit mode open and male underwear. Same thing. Feet. Male feet. Assign it. Image open. Actually, since it's just the only thing that's on the material, you don't need to assign it. Alright, the feet are actually on the same material as the upper body, so just reuse the body again. Alright guys, and now that's pretty much it. Alright, that's all we got to do to get into Unity. Except select everything and export as an FBX. And just put it anywhere you want, doesn't matter. I'll go to game extracts and I'll do tutorial save.fbx. Alright. Now if we go into Unity, you'll see I've already done this. Except my guy has animation on him. Whoops. Yeah, my guy's already got the animation. Alright, cool. Alright. Anyways, wherever you want your character to be added to, whatever folder, just right click inside that folder and go to import new asset. Come on. Alright, import new asset. And go to the FBX file that we just exported, which mine is tutorial save, import. And I already got materials linked, so it's going to automatically show the materials. But here's the materials folder that it's going to give you, and you see that it already imported all my new and old materials. What you're going to do now is, if you've copied and pasted your materials anywhere in your asset folder for your Unity game file, all you got to do is click on the material, click select for the texture, and it should show up in your textures thing for Unity, and then just select it, and that's all there is to it, guys. There is nothing more to it. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. If not, please inform me so I can try to be a little more descriptive or detailed next time. If you guys have any ideas for tutorials, feel free to fill me in. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of my videos. Thanks for watching.